This is gonna bother me. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just gonna fix my little poof here. Okay. Okie dokie. Happy Monday. How are we doing? Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Cindy. How are we doing? I am still waking. This is gonna be fun. I'm still waking up. Good morning, Leonie. Ah, happy Monday. How is everyone doing today? How are we doing? I'm still waking up. I had a really lazy weekend for which I was very grateful. My husband and I went on an impromptu camping trip. And we slept a lot of the weekend. We were so tired. So we just slept and slept. We ate some food. He did some fishing. Oh, man. Always the truth, Nikki. Always the truth. Always the truth. How was the weekend? Oh, no. Did I lose my place? It is a great way to relax. It is a great way to relax. We got some fish and asparagus. We got some salmon and asparagus. And what we like to do when we cook on a campfire is we'll like to wrap everything in foil. This is what we do sometimes. So we wrapped the fish in some foil, the asparagus in some foil. And even I had pre-cooked some rice and wrapped it in foil, everything with some garlic butter that I had made. And then we just threw those little packets of food into the fire, when the fire was made, into the coals, the embers, the coals. And that's how we cooked our food. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nikki. A sinus infection and high blood. I'm so sorry. How long has that been going on? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you being taken care of? That's the question. I hope you feel better soon. It is the best way to cook. And for some reason, food outdoors just tastes so much better. It tastes so much better. I'm so sorry, Nikki. I hope you feel better soon. We're going to go ahead and read our psalm. Psalm 40. Oh, I haven't read this one in a while. When I was about 15 years old, 14, 15? I can't remember. 15 maybe. A friend of mine and I went to a music camp at a church in our area, and there were different pieces of the program. It was for a week. There were different pieces of the program. You could play the guitar, you could play the piano, you could sing, drama, different things. And we sang a song. I can't remember what it was called. I don't even know who it was by. We sang this kind of, I don't even remember the style of the song. Some kind of pop something or the other. Anyway, it was a fast song. And it started out with the verses, the first two verses of, or three verses? Yeah, of Psalm 40. And I'll never forget that. I'll always think of that whenever I read this psalm. Good morning, Darlene. That's a great psalm. It's a great psalm. So here we go. We're going to read it. Psalm 40, Thanksgiving and a Cry for Help for the choir director, a psalm of David. In case anybody doesn't know, I'm reading from this volume, Psalms of the Bible by Holman. It has all of the Psalms of the Bible in the Christian Standard Version and in the King James. Psalm 40, it says, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he turned to me and heard my cry for help. He brought me up from the desolate pit, out of the muddy clay, and set my feet on a rock, making my steps secure. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear, and they will trust in the Lord. I'm trying not to yawn. And they will trust in the Lord. How happy is anyone who has put his trust in the Lord and has not turned to the proud or to those who run after lies. Lord my God, you have done many things, your wondrous works and your plans for us. None can compare with you. If I were to report and speak of them, they are more than can be told. You do not delight in sacrifice and offering. You open my ears to listen. You do not ask for a whole burnt offering or sin offering. Then I said, see, I have come. In the scroll it is written about me. I delight to do your will, my God, and your instruction is deep within me. I proclaim righteousness to the great assembly. See, I do not keep my mouth closed. As you know, Lord, I did not hide. I read that wrong. I proclaim righteousness in the great assembly. See, I do not keep my mouth closed, as you know, Lord. I did not hide your righteousness in my heart. I spoke about your faithfulness and salvation. I did not conceal your constant love and truth from the great assembly. Lord, you do not withhold your compassion from me. Your constant love and truth will always guard me. For troubles without number have surrounded me. My iniquities have overtaken me. I am unable to see. They are more than the hairs of my head, and my courage leaves me. Lord, be pleased to rescue me. Hurry to help me, Lord. Let those who intend to take my life be disgraced and confounded. Let those who wish me harm be turned back and humiliated. Let those who say, aha, aha, be appalled because of their shame. Let all who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. Let those who love your salvation continually say, the Lord is great. I am oppressed and needy. May the Lord think of me. You are my helper and my deliverer. My God, do not delay. I love that. I want to memorize that one. I'm so sorry. I'm sniffling. We're going to get through this. Okay. Let us ask a question. Sorry, I've got this little note that I jotted down during an online conference discussion. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, what is that? Okay, we're going to do a question. Ooh, I don't know what this color is. I forgot what this color is. Oh, man, that is a deep question. Do we want to go that deep? I'm being picky, choosy today. Oh my gosh, that is terrible. That's a terrible question. Bring the deep question. Okay. All right, we'll bring the deep question. Here we go. What is something you are certain you will never experience, and why? What is something you're certain you'll never experience, and why? What will I never experience, and why? I don't know. Parasailing, because you are not a friend of heights. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. I will never I can't say I'd never. Well, oh, I will never. I don't think I will ever jump out of a plane. Bungee jump. I will never bungee jump. I'm hesitant to say I will never jump out of a plane. I don't know. There's a part of me that wonders if I ever would. I'm gonna leave that open, but I will never bungee jump. And why? Because that scares the absolute living daylights out of me. Like, I don't need to be going up and down. No. All right, let me know in the chat or in the comments. Anything to do with heights will not happen. I understand. You're like my mother. My mother's the same way. She is not a fan of heights. Will not do it. Will not do it. And I understand. There are certain things I can do when it comes to heights. Certain things. Snap, snap, and snap. Me too. Scared of heights. Also have chronic vertigo. Oh, that's for real, for real. Yeah, no. If you have vertigo, then you need to stay away from that kind of stuff. Absolutely. Okay. Oh my gosh. Last week was kind of a wash for me. I got some stuff done, but I'm kind of stuck in a project right now that kind of messed with my week, like my progress and getting things done. It's just one of those weeks. Big and fast roller coasters. Okay. You do not like the feel of up and down and breaking my neck on the loops. I understand. No heights for you either. I get it, Darlene. I like roller coasters. It depends. I will get on a roller coaster. I guess I have a naive trust in the mechanisms. Like if I'm locked in, I feel okay. I do like the thrill a little bit. I haven't been on one in a long time. Like I have some boundaries. Like there are some things I won't get on, but you have no idea the project that I'm about to put down and revisit. I am trying to get through this month. We have 2 more weeks, friends. We have 2 more weeks. And this week, I think, is the only week that I have, let me see, where I have no appointments where I need to be somewhere. Next week, I have 2, I think. Anyway, this is my 1 week to have uninterrupted work time. And I need to make the most of it because next week, and anyway, I have some things I got to work around. And so if I do not get some significant stuff done, then I have to change my entire plan for the fall. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Ooh, I'm trying to reach and my chair is on wheels. You dozed off. That's okay, Amma. Good morning. Is that better? I think that is better. Okay, sorry. So I have no appointments this week. I need to take advantage of it. So last week, what did I get done? I did not. I skipped an entire week of the exercise stuff in my Better Me app. So I got to get back on that. Okay, I did set myself up to work on my 2 big projects for the fall, and I did. So that was one of my priorities, and I got that done. I mean, I, like, worked on it. Did I get it done? No, but I worked on it, and that's what I needed to do. Okay, I have a new Bible project I'm working on, like, literally, like, Bible. This is my, CSB expanded reference? Is that what this is? Anyway, I have some plans for this for 2025 that I'm working on, and so I did work on that. That was on my list. Let's see what else. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I think I have some stuff I need to turn into our pastor. Yeah. Okay. I need to work on that. Okay. So, 3 priorities for the week. 3 priorities for the week. You got nothing done. You feel as though you've set yourself back 8 months. I'm sure it's not that bad, Cindy. I'm sure it's not that bad. I'm sure it's not that bad. It can't be that bad. All right. Well, send me a message. We'll talk about it. Okay. So this week, you know what I did get done this weekend? You know what I did get done this weekend? Which is a win. My husband and I meal prepped yesterday. We meal prepped yesterday. We were watching a TV show last night and we meal prepped. So I am okay with that. I am very, very okay with that. Okay, so this week in my little habit tracker, it is nice. And I have 4 meals, which is perfect because on Tuesdays we usually have lunch together. So that covers me Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm so excited. I do want to prep some breakfast stuff and I need to plan a couple of dinner things. So I still have to work on that. But as far as our lunches, I'm good to go. I am good to go. Okay. So I need to put that on because that was yesterday. Today's the 21st. Okay, so 21st. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Yesterday was the 20th. So I'm going to put that in. What do you all have on the docket for the week? What do you all need to get done? 23, 24. For some reason, my calendar days are not, or the days of the week are not dated. So I need to date those. Let's see. I'm lost with meal plan and prep this week as my husband was diagnosed with diabetes on Friday. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Massive overhaul of your lifestyle is imminent. Yeah. Yep. I can definitely understand that. It is hard when you have to make huge dietary and lifestyle choices. I mean, when you have to make changes, not choices. But it is possible. It's just difficult. Okay, so we meal prepped yesterday. I'm just going to write that in. Okay. All right, so this week, what do I need to do? In order for it to be a successful week, what needs to be done? I need to send out an email newsletter. I did not do that last week. So I'm going to write that in. Email newsletter. Oh man, I need to. I just have a boatload of writing to do. That's all I need to get done. I'm like looking around to see. Yeah, newsletter, blog, and Cornerstone. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, I love that, Cindy. Getting to the point where you and he feel better will be so worth it. That's right. That is absolutely right. That is absolutely right. I've got I'm so behind. I'm so behind in laundry. I'm so behind in laundry. So I need to finish all the stinking laundry. It's just stuff that needs to be folded and put away. I'm fine with washing it, and then it just like sits in the basket. I've got like 5 loads or something stupid like that. Okay. Same thing happened to your husband a few years ago, Alma. It's tough. It really is tough. But it's not insurmountable. It's not insurmountable. Oh, I took some things apart in our closet. I need to put back. If you're counting laundry, then you did get something done. Yes, of course. That is a task. That is absolutely a task. Write it down, cross it off. You got all 3 of your tasks done from last week. That's awesome, Darlene. That is awesome. What are you setting up for this week? What you got going this week? Reorganize closet. What am I trying? Reassemble closet. It's stuff that I like took down. I need to put back up. Address closet. Oh, I need to send. Okay. Reformat. Okay. I have to send an email. I'm filling out like the top stuff up here. These are important to-dos, but they're not like my top 3. I'm still trying to figure out what my 3rd top 3 is. You did switch out your summer clothes for your fall clothes. I'm in the middle of that. I pulled our winter, fall, whatever stuff from our storage unit. I pulled that stuff thinking, okay, we're ready. And it's going to be in the 90s again this week. The 80s and 90s again. So we're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. We've gotten to the point where it's cool in the mornings, but still warm during the day. So almost there. Almost there. Let's see. I'm so sorry. I'm sniffling. You need some more sweatshirts? It's always a good idea. Always a good idea. Okay, I need to fill this out a little bit later. I'm still working on this. So I do know that I need to send out my email newsletter this week, and I have a ton of writing to do. And so I just need to get that done. Oh, I know. I know. I have some stuff I need to batch. Okay. All right. So I've got my 3. Okay. What's next? What do we do next? Challenge. No, there's something after challenge. There's something before challenge. What do we do next? Books? You all. I'm like, my brain is glitching. You did paint and collage 2 journal covers. That's awesome. Create 10 prayer jars. Create 10 glass drinking jars with sarcasm quotes. Love it. You sold 3 drinking jars and 2 prayer jars. I love that, Nikki. Is this what you're going to continue doing? That's awesome. You need to migrate your planner stuff, start a new journal for morning pages, complete the next pathway of your online course, and do assignments. That's awesome, Darlene. That is awesome. Have we talked about? I can't remember, Darlene. I'm sorry. Have we talked about which online course are you taking? Which one are you taking? You did get the outdoor area, sorry, I can't read. You did get the outdoor area porch garden looking good, just in time for some family friends to come. That's awesome. And camp out with you this weekend for Sukkot. That's awesome. But your allergies didn't like it. I'm so sorry. I hope that you had a good time anyway. I'm so sorry. Your new Moterm cover for your Happy Planner came in. So you played with your planners too. That's awesome. You played with your planners too. That is so much fun. I'm so sorry. I'm sniffling. That's the most annoying thing. I apologize. Okay. Do we do books next? Somebody give me 3 colors. I need 3 colors. Let's see what I can pull. Oh my goodness. My sinuses are just draining. Good old red, white, and blue. Good old red, white, and blue. Storybook Academy, Children's Book Academy, and Hay House Writers Community. That's right. Okay. We have red, white, and blue, pink, yellow, and blue. Okay, so blue, pink, and red. All right, let's see what we can come up with. Blue. I do have a lot of red. And pink. All right, this is actually one I've read before, and I don't remember if I recommended it, but we'll go with it. We'll try this one. It's pink. It's got a pinkish, reddish, peachy spine. So we're going to kind of go there. Let's see what we've got in blue. Okay. Blue or yellow. Ooh, this one looks good. I have not read this one yet. Oh man, this is good too. All right, I'm gonna pull two because I can't choose. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? Blue, red, white, right? Yeah, red, white, and blue. I got a lot of whites. Um, Let's try this one. I've got two. I can't pick today, you guys. You like the first, this one? Is that what you're saying, Cindy? We should nominate shelf columns and rows instead of colors. Oh, the others. This one? Wait. Oh, this one. That one? This one here? The first case from the corner. Okay, yeah. That's all my history, like all my nonfiction, my non-religious fiction. Oh, maybe I'll do colors from just one shelf. I see. Okay. Okay, so I've got what is this? 5. All right. So I do have a fiction. Oh, you're gonna give me an example, Dinky? Give me an example. I'm up for examples. Okay. This one's called The Kitchen House. I did read this one before. It's by Kathleen Grissom, and there's a sequel to this one, and I cannot remember what it's called. I feel like I'd have it, but I can't remember. Turn of the 19th century, on a tobacco plantation in Virginia, young white Lavinia, who was orphaned on her passage from Ireland, arrives on the steps of the kitchen house and is placed under the care of Belle, the master's illegitimate black daughter. Lavinia learns to cook, clean, serve food, and cherish the quiet strength and love of her new family. In time, Lavinia is accepted into the world of the big house, caring for the master's opium-addicted wife and befriending his dangerous yet protective son. She attempts to straddle the world of the kitchen and big house, but her skin color will forever set her apart from Belle and the other slaves. Through the unique eyes of Lavinia and Belle, Kathleen Grissom's debut novel unfolds in a heartbreaking and ultimately hopeful story of class, race, dignity, deep buried secrets, and familial bonds. Oh, Cindy's was an example. I gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah. So I remember really liking this book, but I don't remember a lot of details. Actually, I feel like I would reread this if I had the time, because I just remember really liking it. And I remember not being able to put it down. And I think there's a sequel. And I may own the sequel. I just forgot what it's called. I have not yet cataloged my entire library, so I need to look for it. Okay, so that is a fiction recommendation. Now, off of this shelf that Cindy likes, I've got two. I could not pick. Has anybody ever read Everyday Matters? This is a memoir by a man named Danny Gregory, and it's illustrated. This is his artwork on the pages. And this is not a spoiler. This is part of the description. It's a graphic memoir. Graphic meaning it's got pictures in it, not graphic like bad. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Danny Gregory and his wife, Patty, were in love. Their baby Jack was 10 months old. Life was pretty swell. And then Patty fell under a subway train and was paralyzed from the waist down. In a world where nothing seemed to have much meaning, Danny decided to teach himself to draw, and what he learned stunned him. Suddenly, things had color again and value. The result of the result is Everyday Matters, his journal of discovery, recovery, and daily life in New York City. It is as funny, insightful, and surprising as life itself. So Everyday Matters. This has been out for a long time. Let's see. Yeah, this is back in 03. So I'm sure he's got work since then. There is actually a sequel to this. I'll pull it. It's sad. It's really sad. He does end up losing his wife. So this is A Kiss Before You Go. This is what happens afterwards. I don't know if I feel like I just spoiled that one, but I mean, it's there. I mean, it's out there. Let's see. You did have a good time over the weekend. That's awesome. You love seeing the kids have fun outdoors and off of their devices. Is that not so incredibly amazing? So did your husband enjoys taking and having conversations around the table? Oh yeah, those are the best. Those are the best. Glory Over Everything. Thank you. Is a sequel to The Kitchen House. I don't know if I own that. Although I feel like I should. This is the problem with having things color coordinated and not together based on author, because then I have a hard time finding things if I don't remember that I own it. Glory Over Everything. Thank you. That sounds familiar. Okay, so anyway, Everyday Matters, A Kiss Before You Go. These books have been around for a while, so there may be some more of his work that you could check out. But I remember enjoying them. I remember enjoying maybe a Blue Spine. Maybe a Blue Spine. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm going to check over here in Notion to see if I have not archived it, but cataloged it. Kathleen. Nope, I don't think I have it. So that'll be something to put on my shelf. I want to say, did I get it from the library and read it once upon a time? I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, why not? Okay, here we go. This is another book I pulled off of that shelf. This is the President and the Freedom Fighter. This was for blue. Oh, and white. Blue and white. The President and the Freedom Fighter. This is nonfiction. This is Abraham Lincoln, Frederick Douglass, and their battle to save America's soul. By Brian Kilmeade. In 1861, a bloody civil war loomed on America's horizon. No longer was it possible to pretend that slaveholding was consistent with the values of America's founding, but how fast could the country change? And could slavery be abolished while keeping the Constitution intact? In The President and the Freedom Fighter, Brian Kilmeade tells the remarkable story of how Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass steered America through this moral crisis. Each was an unlikely hero, one born in poverty, one in slavery. Neither had a formal education or an easy path to influence, and no one would have expected their paths to converge. And yet, during America's darkest hour, the two leaders became exactly what the nation needed. Over the course of the Civil War, these two men would endure bloodthirsty mobs, political conspiracies, devastating defeats on the battlefield, and the tragic loss of life that will culminate at Gettysburg. They wouldn't always see eye to eye, but ultimately their commitment to the Constitution and their love for the American experiment would unite them in friendship and help America live up to its values. The President and the Freedom Fighter transforms the slice of history into a dramatic narrative that will keep you turning the pages to find out how these two men, through their principles and patience, not only changed each other, but made America more truly free for all. This looks like it's really good. And it has pictures. It has pictures. Oh, here's Frederick Douglass and his second wife and sister-in-law. I did not know he was married twice. If you have not read it, you should read The Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass. I remember reading that. I think I was in college. It's been a while. That was really good. That was really good. Anyway. Trying to find a good picture of Edwin Stanton, the Secretary of War. When I was in college, I had, good night, Nikki. Have a wonderful night. Get some rest. Feel better. Feel better. When I was in college, I had to take a Civil War and Reconstruction class. So not only did I have to take American history, I had to take like just a class on the Civil War and Reconstruction. It was fascinating. Fascinating. Let me rephrase that. It wasn't a class. I had to test out of it. That's different. I had to test out of it and get the credits for it. It was fascinating. Okay. Off of my spiritual growth, religious bookcase, I picked two. These are two white spines. One of them I just picked up, and the other one has been on my shelf for a minute. This is John Dickerson's Jesus Loves Me. Christian Essentials for the Head and the Heart. I know nothing about him. I know nothing about this book. It just was on clearance at Mardel, I think is where I got this, probably. And it looked good. So let's see. If someone asked you, what do I need to believe to be a Christian, what would you say? At a time when truth is up for grabs, a journalist turned pastor wants to help you understand what you believe and why. How? By using the simple lyrics to a beloved song. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. In this winsome book, best-selling author John S. Dickerson clearly and faithfully explains essential Christian beliefs, and powerfully illustrates why these beliefs matter. Whether you're just testing the waters of faith or you long for a simple way to understand and talk about your beliefs, let this easy-to-read book be your guide to the unchanging truths of Christianity. So yeah, this would be an interesting take on that. So that's one rec. And then this is actually, and I don't know how long this has been out. This is 2021, so it's not that old. All right, and then I also picked up, this was the other day. I was at Mardel because I had to pick up something, and I always go to the clearance section, always. And this book was like $3 or $5, and I've heard good things about it, and so I picked it up. This is, I guess I haven't learned that yet, Discovering New Ways of Living When Old Ways Stop Working by Shauna Nyquist. This has been out for a couple of years. 22. It's been out since 22. I don't really know much about this book. Let's see. Just after her 40th birthday, award-winning author Shauna Nyquist found herself in a season of chaos, change, and loss, unlike anything she'd ever experienced. Suddenly, many of the beliefs and practices that had been useful in her life no longer worked. After trying and failing to move forward using the same old tools, she realized she required new ones: courage, curiosity, and self-compassion. Shauna writes about the painful process of unlearning what is no longer helpful, embracing curiosity, and making peace with the unknowns of midlife, heartbreak, and unexpected health issues, with a major life move with her family to New York City in the midst of it all. She shares candidly about the challenges and blessings she has experienced and invites us to explore what happens when we release our expectations for how we thought life would look and open ourselves up to the freedom and peace that will come with choosing to be a beginner again. Whether you're trying to navigate a move to a new city, a period of grief, or a season of redefining and reshaping your faith, in Shauna's honest reflections, you'll find hope for healing and encouragement to begin again. Discover that life is more about questions than answers, more about forgiveness than force, and more about tenderness than trying hard. So, this looks really good. You had to take American history and Texas also to get your teaching certificate from Puerto Rico to be validated to teach in Texas back in 1980. Yeah, that's right. That's something I never had to do because I didn't go to a Texas school. I didn't have to take Texas state history, for which I was grateful because I had no interest. I got my degree from, I got it online from a school out in Trenton, New Jersey. And so I didn't have to take Texas state history. And yeah, I got to skip all of that. And I was cool with it. I was totally cool with it because it seemed boring to me at the time. Anyway, okay, so those are our recommendations. The Kitchen House and Glory Over Everything, if you want to check out the sequel. Everyday Matters and A Kiss Before You Go by Danny Gregory. President and the Freedom Fighter. Jesus Loves Me. And I guess I haven't learned that yet. So, add what you like to your list. Okay. Ugh. And before I put those on the shelf, back on the shelves, I need to double check and make sure that they are all cataloged because not everything is necessarily cataloged. Oh no, you had to restart your computer? That's always frustrating. That is frustrating. Okay, let's pull a couple of challenges for the week. Well, I wanted to share this. I wrote it down last week. During our prayer meeting, our pastor he always challenges us with something. And he said, in what areas of life can you be unshaken and uncompromised? In what area, just something to think about. In what areas of your life can you decide to be unshaken and uncompromised? My sleep tracker just alerted me, that my sleep quality metric of 80 last night was 38 higher than the night before. I also got in an additional 37 minutes of deep sleep last night. I'm winning. Oh, man. What am I doing here? I don't like any of these. Not right now. I'm like not in the mood for any of those. Okay, let's try something else. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I don't like this, but it's necessary because I think Darlene mentioned, Alma mentioned about the kids being off of their devices. So important. So I'm going to pick one about devices. This one's good too. Very simple. Very, very simple. And one more. We've done this one before, but it's very simple. Going for simplicity here. Okay. Pick what might work for you. Pick what might work for you. Oh, I need to put these ones back. Okay, number 1, look to the week ahead. Look to the week ahead and choose one day where you'll sign off of social media. Or turn your phone completely off. I can't do that. I can't turn my phone completely off for an entire day. Because people need to be able to reach me. Okay. So can't turn my phone completely off, but pick a day where you'll sign off of social media. See if you can do that. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, you guys. Making a bunch of morning noises here. Okay. If your mind is constantly swirling with ideas, to-dos, and reminders, keep a scratch pad in a central location. This way, you won't lose thoughts. You'll be able to deal with them efficiently at the appropriate time instead of whenever they pop into your head. So this could be in your planner. This could be just on a scratch pad that you leave in your kitchen, whatever. You can now access your phone from your Mac. It literally puts your phone screen on the side of your Mac screen. What? Cindy, I don't need to have access to that kind of power. Ooh, okay. I'll need to think about that because that sounds really cool. I mean, like when my phone rings, it'll ring on my computer. My text messages will sometimes pop up in my computer too. Yeah. Darlene's like, okay, Cindy, what do I do? Where do I sign up? I want this. Okay. Okay, so anyway, keep a scratch pad so you can write down ideas and deal with them when you need. Basically, it's just a brain dump, right? It's an update on your devices, which I like but don't like. Right. Oh, I don't want that. But I also do need to update my devices, apparently. Okay, anyway. And then last but not least, stretch for 10 minutes before you go to bed. I need to write that down. Stretch for 10 minutes before you go to bed. All right, so let's just consider our relationships with our devices. Consider our relationships with our devices. Okay. Because you know, that is your challenge, the stretching one. I need to do that. Just stretch before I go to bed. It's not that hard. I can do that, right? Okay. All right, ladies, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It has been almost an hour. We're going to go ahead and move on to prayer so I can let y'all go. I got some stuff to do. I'm going to try to take a walk real quick before I get showered and everything. You've been resisting connecting your phone to your computer. You know what? If you can get on without doing it, just don't do it. Just don't do it. I do like that my phone and computer are part of the same ecosystem, but they don't have to be. They don't have to be, you know? So if you can do it without, don't. Just don't. Don't do it. There you go. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. All right, let's have a prayer. I'm going to let y'all go. And I'm going to go take a walk and then get ready for my day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let's have prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for waking us up this morning and bringing us to a new day. I ask that you would be with each one of us here and every family represented here, every household. Be with us as we work and take care of responsibilities and projects and all of the things that we have on our plates this week. Lord, we bring them to you and we ask that you would guide and direct and that your will would be done as we work and enjoy our lives. We're just grateful for all the blessings that you give to us, for rest and family time and just all of the things that we might potentially take for granted. Lord, help us to see that all things matter in our everyday lives. And even though we may not see it, even though we may feel like we're behind or we didn't quite make the right move or choice, that you can not only redeem everything, but you can help us find purpose, even when we don't see it. I ask that you would be with Nikki, who's not feeling well, help her to get better soon. And please also be with her and her husband as they navigate changes in lifestyle with this recent diagnosis. I ask that you would be with all of those who are dealing with any struggles and challenges with relationships and health and finances, especially, Lord. These are really tough times, and we just ask that you would help us to navigate with grace and with focus and intentionality. Please keep us all safe and happy and healthy. We love you so much, and we're so grateful for all you do for us. In Jesus' name, amen. All righty. You all have a wonderful rest of your day and wonderful week. For those of you who are in Club One, in the Bible Project, the Bible Study Project, not the Bible Project, that is not my work. The Bible Study Project. I will see you this afternoon. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Enjoy it all and get lots of good work done. I'm trying to find my mouse so I can hit end on this thing. Anyway, I will talk to you all later. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Bye.